Here comes the gold and silver, guys.
Yankee, you're back. Where'd you come from?
The worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
We're now down 43%.
This could be the most serious recession in decades.
Protect your retirement with a gold and silver IRA. Learn more at sdbullion.com/IRA.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Yankee.
Wow, the last time we were in this area together, it looked nothing like this. This is amazing what has happened. Can you tell me about the launch of your IRA service for your customers?
Yeah, it's something that we've been working on for probably over a year. And, we saw this gap in the market where the timing of how you deposit metal into your depository or IRA approved depository, working with other different depositories or working with other different custodians, how the timing of it takes so long. And our customers get so upset with how long the process takes. I have a self-directed IRA.
I do.
I think you do too, Yankee.
Yeah.
And the custodian that I use, my last experience with them, I wanted to sell some of the metal and take advantage of our Silver Eagle buyback price. So I saw an opportunity, we need Silver Eagles. Let's take advantage of the posted price on SD Bullion and sell some Silver Eagles at a very high. I think we were offering $12 or $13 over spot when the Silver Eagle demand was hitting a very high level. And I said, well, I'm going to sell some Silver Eagles and I'm going to put it in like a low cost product, like a 1 ounce round or a 1,000 ounce bar. And so I made the deal.
Played that arbitrage.
Yeah, played the arbitrage deal. And I noticed there was no movement after like a week. So I talked to my custodian. I'm like, hey, I made this deal. Like, well, sir, this is a 3-part process where there's 3 different parties involved, and it could take 4 to 6 weeks. It should not take that long. It should work a lot faster. And with this facility now, with SD Bullion, SD Depository, and SD Bullion IRA, we can take a purchase and have it into your depository account as soon as the same day. Like, it doesn't take very long. And then if you do want a distribution, or if you want to, at some point, sell that metal and move it to something else, we can usually do that in 1 or 2 days. And
Or take ownership, or I shouldn't say ownership, take possession of it
If
yourself,
you're at the age to take a distribution, you could take that to yourself. And
I'm
we
getting
can
to
get
that
it,
age now, Tyler.
Yeah.
I'm almost there, man.
and we can ship it out to you quickly. And the advantage of that is we're all in one facility, and we take advantage of the volume of shipments that we already do. So the prices and the costs that are associated with doing this stuff is very minimal compared to the other depositories that are charging, per box fees and all these different fees. We can do it at a level that's, really affordable and fast.
Maybe a hypothetical here. So if I wanted to buy a silver monster box and put it into your precious metals IRA, what would that process be like?
Sure. Yeah, all you have to do is call one of our representatives on the phone. So it's 1-800-294-8732. And I think it's option number 4, where you can speak to an IRA specialist to get your account opened. So it doesn't take too long. They'll ask you some questions, you'll sign, and usually can get it open within a couple of days, maybe as soon as a day, in some situations where we can get your account opened and you can start transferring money from either your current IRA that you have set up to the SD Bullion IRA.
So you'll take my monster box of Silver Eagles, and will you put it right here? So what is this that I'm looking at here?
Right here we have, from our IRA, silver storage. Gold's always stored in a class 3 vault, but these right here, we're in our vault here, but this is silver. Double tagged. So these seals on it, we know it's never been opened, individually numbered, plus a barcode to make sure that we have all the proper procedures and loss prevention measures in place for our customers. These are all segregated. This is all one customer.
Key. That's really
this is all one customer. We don't commingle. So each one of these is going to be an individual customer and their IRA silver.
That's your silver. If that monster box
Yeah.
came here, it gets put into
Yeah,
one of those sealed, and it's mine.
Yep.
No
That's
one
yours.
else's.
Nobody else's.
And you mentioned gold. I
Right.
think that was the other vault that we looked at last
Yeah,
time,
you got
right?
to see it last time.
That
yeah.
was great.
Gold's all segregated as well.
Okay.
Same process, and but it's stored separately from silver.
Now, what's that journey been like for you to open this precious metals IRA facility?
Yeah. No, it's been something that we've been working on for a while. You know, we've been working on it for over a year, but it's something I've wanted to do for a long time.
Any big challenges along the way?
The biggest challenges has just been the IT integration, because just like we're used to on the SD Bullion front, we want to try to make that customer experience on the front end as seamless as what you have when you purchase from SD Bullion and you get a shipment out to you, next day in the mail. It's there at your house, 2 days later. So to do that in the IRA side and to try to take that challenge on, where we saw an opportunity to increase the customer satisfaction of what that experience looks like, required a lot of IT build out, but that's something that we really feel strongly about to make sure that customer facing experience is top notch.
So this is kind of like a one-stop shop for someone who wants to secure their retirement for gold with gold and silver, right?
Yeah, you can buy it from us, you can store it from us, you can sell it back to us. We make it as seamless as possible, and since you don't have to work with all these different parties, like my experience was 4 to 6 weeks to get this done.
Right.
This is going to make it a day, 2 days, 3 days.
I also see some big boxes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
could you tell me what's in
so
that?
yeah, so for our bigger customers, this tote doesn't work. I mean, this tote might hold 600-700 ounces, but if you're a bigger stacker and you have at least 10,000 ounces, maybe even more, we'll give you your own segregated spot, so to speak.
In a big box.
Doesn't cost you any more. Most people
good.
don't know we even do this, but for a bigger stacker, it just makes sense for us to store it in a big container.
So a couple more questions for you, Tyler. One is, where do you see this ending up? I mean, you've got room here to grow.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Well, when we first bought this place, we thought it's way too big. Actually, we thought way too big. But as God's continued to bless our business, it's been remarkable to see that space, how quickly it's been used up. And so it may look like a lot of empty shelves right now in this section we have dedicated to IRAs, but I imagine within a year, 2 years, this thing's going to be completely full, just like you've seen in the other locations inside of our building. It's like, well, you stop here 2-3 months ago,
right,
and it looks, you got a little space here, and then you come back and it's like, well,
it feels
packed.
like it's maxed out. Oh,
Right.
I know. All right, last question.
Sure.
Security. I don't know if you're the right one to talk about security, but what's the security like in the IRA vault and across the board?
No, our security's top notch, but as the best person to ask Rocco, so you don't have to track him down. I'm sure he's pretty close by.
Will he talk with me?
He might, but there's be some
Last
things.
time it didn't go so well, but
There's going to be some things he's not going to tell you for sure.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, Tyler. I appreciate it.